Hello and welcome. This is Murdo, South Dakota. I stopped at the Pioneer Auto Auction. Ultimately, as I say in the video, it was a little late when I got here, and I decided that I did not want to pay the 13 bucks entrance fee to only have about an hour and a half. According to the man I spoke with inside, it has 42 buildings. There is all kinds of stuff. There's cars, airplanes, glassware. There's a lot of stuff. Anyway, I would definitely like to, walk through, but I'd like to have more time. I didn't want it to be, I didn't want to be rushed. I really wanted to, be able to go in and maybe have 2 or 3 hours, at least have maybe 2 to 3 hours anyway. That way I can walk, I can go in, I can take my time, I can take pictures, take video, because I'm doing both. I'm taking pictures and I'm doing video, so I definitely want the time to be able to do both video and pictures. When I went, my phone was dead. It was like 5%, and I had to let it charge up, and took a long time. It wasn't charging up. So I went over to the Pilot. I got myself a snack. I waited. It took a while, and even then it didn't fully charge up. It was only at 80% when I got out and did the video around. I did the video around it. There's some old cars outside. There's a campground. There's, a lot of stuff. So I did walk around that area of Murdo and did some video. It turned out to be longer than I wanted it to be. But anyway, that said, let's get on to the video. Okay, I am out here at the Pioneer Auto Show. I am on the back side of the building. I'm parked right across the street from Pilot. I stopped in here earlier to, my phone was completely dead. It was like at 7%, so I realized I couldn't go in then. Anyway, it's 12:50 to get in. It's already almost 6 o'clock. They close at like 7:30. I would only have an hour and a half, and so I had to debate on whether I would actually go into this place or not. That was one of my big things right there. 12:50, and anyway, I stopped there. He told me it's 12:50. I said, okay. My phone needed to charge. I needed a snack. I still don't feel really good. I'm under the weather still. And I decided to come over here to Pilot, get me something to drink. It is now 6 o'clock. So, and now I have to decide, I'm still debating, because it's like 6 o'clock. I'm like, I only have like an hour and a half to go through the auto show for roughly 13 bucks. I mean, I'm not sure about that. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff outside. I'm going to walk around the place first, and then I'll decide whether I want to go in or not, and after that, maybe downtown. And of course, up here is the, I guess what used to be at some point a little garage. I think there's 2 entrances. There's one over here on the side and one at the front. Now it says entrance right over here for the car. He said that there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. He did tell me that, but I'm still debating, because I still have to debate, because it's 13 bucks for, and I'm only going to be in there for roughly an hour, an hour and a half, which I suppose that's 13 bucks. It's worth it, but I don't know. And I want to get on the road and get to Julesburg, Colorado, and I am a long way, and I'm not even going to make it anywhere close to Julesburg, Colorado today. Anyway, wind's blowing. My scarf is, hopefully not going to blow up in front of my camera. Anyway, here's an old Ford truck, and here's another old Ford truck. The guy said I could take all the pictures inside I wanted, so anyway, it definitely would be one heck of a video, that's for sure. But I mean, I don't You know, I love old cars. That's my thing. There's a lot of other stuff in there too. Like you said, glassware and a lot of other stuff. Anyway, and here's like a really... Apparently this place also houses the old General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. Apparently that's for sale. It's a 1951 Kaiser 4-door, complete and solid, rust-free. Okay. Here's another one over here. I'm going to take some pictures of these too. Let's just... Here is an old Rambler. My ex-husband said that I think his mother drove an old Rambler. So I'm going to take some pictures in just a second. I used to be that's all I did. I took pictures. I didn't do any video, and now that I've discovered video, well, let's just say I like doing the video. I like you know, and then I can look back and I know exactly where, you know, where I'm at. And I'm in Murdo. I'm in Murdo, South Dakota. And here's an old International. My ex-husband had one of those too, but I don't know if his was this old. Okay, I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I'm going to take some pictures now. Anyway, here's the first old Ford truck that's right out here at this building. Considering that I like to do pictures and video, I'm going to be hard-pressed for time to do everything I want to do, pictures and video. That's gonna be tough. I'm not sure I did I even do a video with this in front? I don't think I did. I don't know. Anyway, I know I did this over here, and of course the little sports car. Did I even do that? I don't know. That's old, an old Fiero. I think I did already, and I did that, and I did the side of that. I don't think I took a picture of that on the side though. And of course, here is this building. Welcome to Big Show Pioneer. Now let's do this out of here. I'm going to walk over there. There's another old car sitting out there, and I'm going to walk down the road just a little bit. And then I'm going to have to go back to Pilot. So here's the back sides of, so I took the pictures, back sides of the vehicles, took the pictures. This is cool. That's really cool. And of course, the old International. Okay, here's this old car out here at the front. This is interesting how they abbreviate S-O-D-A-K. Back side, and then here's something else. The big variety show. Welcome to the big show. Let's see. Should have done this from the inside of this place, not the outside, but I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to put this on my list maybe to come back. And I'm not going to drive very far, so tomorrow. This is interesting. And the other side. Then, of course, all the murals up there. And then, of course, this. It was established in 1954. 42 buildings of exhibits. Well, see, that's a lot of buildings to explore. I'd have to get up here early to do that exploring. Not sure I want to go back to the place I was at last night, the Sinclair, but that was a really nice one, so I'll have to decide. Pets on Leash, welcome. And then, of course, there's Welcome to the Big Show. Okay, don't forget the gift shop. Let's see, come in and visit our famous show, Antique Town. And I saw this, and this is not on the advertisement. I saw this advertised on the internet, and this is not online. Dishes and glassware, jukeboxes and player pianos, historical women's fashions, antique pedal cars and games, rocks, gems, and fossils, toy trains. Now the cars, trucks, and didn't know about the airplanes. So that's absolutely interesting. And I'm not sure why there's a bunch of people parked down here. I'm gonna walk. Looks like there's a sidewalk, so I'm gonna walk down this little sidewalk because I saw there's a campground down there with an old truck parked in front and some other interesting stuff. Okay, I'm up here at the American Inn. It says campers register at the American Inn, and then there's this old truck. I'm going to go down there and take a look at that. Alright, here's this old Chevy truck, which I'm going to assume is supposed to be some kind of a little, I don't know, something like a little camping vehicle. It says on the side right here, it's the Redneck Edition, and here's a bunch of stuff hanging on a little line to the tree. Now, I don't know if that's somebody's actual clothing or they just hung that there for tourist effect or whatever. Anyway, here's the other side. Oh yeah, I get it. Oh wow. I didn't even realize that. It's the vehicle, and then behind it's like a little, what looks like a little covered wagon. Okay, well that's interesting. So I'm gonna stop now and take a few photographs. Here you can see the wagon from the front of it, and of course those clothes hanging on this line out here. Okay, I'm down here at the, I guess, where you enter the campground. It says campers register at the American Inn. There's I guess a restroom over there. And besides that, and then there's laundry for the American Inn and RV guests. And wow, looks like if you walk back up here, you can see, oh, I see. He's got, wow. It's, wow. This is the back side of the Pioneer auto place. And on the back side, there is the buildings. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings from the outside, but that's about it. There's the, I don't know, place to go to the bathroom, and which is crazy. There's like a RV and truck parking there at the end, and then you just, it's kind of like, I guess it probably is, yeah, it's blocked off with the fence and stuff. But there is the 4 building, I mean, I see 4 of them, but how he comes up with 42, I don't know. But then there's another big building, and then another big, huge building out there at the backside with an Amoco sign up there, and there's an Apco sign. There really is. I mean, I see 4 buildings up at the front, maybe more, but like 6 buildings at least. He said there's 42. I mean, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I could get through that and get my money's worth in an hour. There's the Amoco sign. There's the Apco sign. You can see these big buildings. Yes. It's just, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that I could. Registered guests only. Well, I don't know. It looks like there's a place out there to get air for your car. Anyway, I might come back on some of this. Here's the campground over here. Those people, there were some people they were coming out of the Pioneer Auto Auction house, and they're in a silver, nice silver, like van, like Airstream, really nice. And they registered undoubtedly, and they're over there, and there's actually some more places. And here is, like, I guess there's 2 parts to this campground. There's this part of the campground that's part of the American Inn, and then there's the other part that's up there next to, which appears to actually be across the street from some houses or neighborhood or something to that effect. Anyway, I see someone sitting out. I don't really want to, you know, be videotaping him, or him to think I'm videotaping him. Let's put it that way. I don't want him to think that. Anyway, there's not too many campers here. Some of the campers are up there in the bigger RVs, like the Class A. I saw like 2 or 3 Class A motorhomes up there in that section, and so I think that's where the Class A's and the people in the Airstream, I think they're in a Class B or something to that effect. I mean, because you can actually see the silver one, but probably not in this video. Anyway, there's an old barn out here. So I'm going to head back out to the highway and walk down the road a little further. I saw an old yellow vehicle parked in front of the American Inn. I don't know if that will still be there or not, but if it is, I'm going to definitely photograph it. Okay, at the backside here is an old Ford Galaxy. I think this is like the one that I saw at a car show in Johnson City, Tennessee, except that one was a hardtop convertible. I don't know if this one's a hardtop convertible or not. I don't know if they were all convertibles. I don't know. Absolutely nice old car. Here's the back side. Tag says laying low, and then right next to it is an old truck, an old GMC truck that belongs to the American Inn. That's really cool. And I'm gonna stop here and take some photographs, and here's the steps to go down to where the motorhomes are. Yep, says welcome to Murdo, South Dakota. Okay, and then of course down here are the big RVs that I was talking about. Hi, this is the conclusion to part 1 of Murdo, South Dakota. As many of you may or may not know, I've been having to chop my videos down into more than one part since I did a phone software update. Anyway, and unfortunately this video is a product of that. It was originally 33 minutes, I believe, or 35 minutes, I'm not sure. Anyway, and I was able to get a little bit longer video uploaded today, a 27-minute one, but very difficult. It dropped, had to start again. It was not easy. Anyway, so I am now creating videos that are shorter, stopping them. I know to stop them after about 18 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood. 20 minutes is about as long as I'll do now. 15 is a little better. But anyway, this is the conclusion to that video. To Murdo, South Dakota. Stay tuned for part 2 of Murdo, South Dakota. I hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace.